She has taken down experienced killers and mastered all forms of self-defense and military-grade weapons. Now, it's time to face what could be her biggest challenge of all: high school. Today, we're breaking down the 2015 action comedy movie, Barely Lethal. The film opens in a secret quasi-military institution known as the Prescott Academy, a training facility that turns young orphaned girls into elite assassins. The school is run by the no-nonsense Agent Hardman, who raises the girls as soldiers rather than children. None of the Prescott girls have ever known their parents or any real family. They were taken in and molded right from childhood, with the perfect stone-cold killer mindset. Raised in isolation, the girls are taught everything from martial arts to driving to handling all kinds of sophisticated weapons. The Prescott mantra is no attachments, meaning they must never develop any kind of affection for one another or anyone else. Among them is Agent 83, the Academy's top operative. She excels at everything, except the no attachments rule. Deep down, she craves a family, friends, love, and basically the normal adolescent life. She secretly indulges in pop culture magazines and high school movies, even spying on parties while on mission. One day, Hardman gives them a new mission: to capture Victoria Knox, a dangerous arms dealer. The mission is successful, but as they're being lifted into the getaway jet, Knox detaches 83, shooting after her as she detaches into a river below. As Hardman tries to locate her, 83 sees her chance to escape. She fakes her death and goes off radar, determined to start a new life. Taking on the name Megan Walsh, she enrolls as a foreign exchange student in an American high school. She chooses a kind-looking host family, the Larsons, which includes a single mother, her not-so-friendly teenage daughter, Liz, and the youngest child, Parker. Though thrilled at first to be a part of a real family, Megan quickly discovers that real life is more complicated than the movies have led her to believe. Megan's first day at high school starts on an awkward note. She shows up in an over-the-top outfit and immediately gets brutally mocked by the whole school. Even Liz doesn't want to be seen around her. She, however, develops a crush on the high school heartthrob, Cash, who serenades her at the school assembly, and befriends Roger, an engineering geek. Tricked into auditioning for the school mascot to impress Cash, Megan is ambushed by masked figures at field practice. Believing them to be enemy agents, she expertly fights them off, only for them to be revealed as rival students, part of a bizarre school tradition. The fight ends up on YouTube, where it goes viral, skyrocketing her popularity. She panics, realizing what being on the internet means for her, but all concerns vanish when Cash asks her out. Later, she hangs out with Roger and Cash, getting closer with both guys. Cash invites her to a party, and she's only too excited to go. On her way back from his place, Megan is abducted by a Prescott agent. Hardman interrogates her, thinking that she ran off to work for their enemies. Megan confesses that she never wanted the life Prescott gave her. Hardman wants to bring her back into the academy, but Megan begs him to at least let her go back and tie up some loose ends, so her disappearance won't seem suspicious. Hardman agrees. Meanwhile, Liz tries to convince her mom that Megan is really suspicious and weird, but the woman is having none of it. Instead, she tells Liz to go to the party too, to watch over her. At the party, Megan is having fun until she spots someone. It's her former classmate and worst rival from Prescott, Agent 84, surrounded by the cool crowd. 84, now going by the name Heather, claims she was sent by Hardman to keep an eye on Megan and force her out if necessary. Heather has always been jealous of 83 and relishes the chance to take her down. She's playing the role of the hot new exchange student and intends to smoke Megan in the school's hierarchy, starting by stealing Cash from her. The two compete for Cash's attention, which Megan seems to be winning. Megan and Cash end up making out, at which point Roger walks in and sees them. He leaves the party heartbroken. Meanwhile, Liz gets drunk with the party host, Gooch, and crashes out on a couch. Rather than drive her home, Megan chooses to go out for breakfast with Cash so he can ask her to homecoming. The next day, Hardman informs Megan that Knox has escaped and is out for revenge. Megan refuses to let go of her new life and go back to Prescott, even if it means facing Knox on her own. Hardman warns her that she's on her own now and leaves. As Liz and Megan drive to school, they're attacked by a hidden assassin in a black car, and an intense chase ensues, during which Megan reveals her identity to Liz. Eventually, both cars crash, and Liz is knocked out, but the attacker escapes. Megan recognizes the smell in the attacker's car as Heather's perfume. She calls Hardman, who reveals that he never sent Heather after Megan. In fact, 84 had been presumed dead, as one of the casualties lost during Knox's escape. Megan realizes the danger she poses to the Larsons and wants to run away, but Liz begs her not to abandon family. The two bond, and after Liz is discharged from the hospital, they go shopping together for homecoming dresses and weapons. At the dance, Megan realizes that Cash is shallower and blander than she thought, so she breaks up with him. But as she's about to confess her feelings to Roger, Heather shows up as his date, angry and jealous. Megan attacks Heather, and the two break into a vicious fight. Eventually, Megan is backed into a corner with nowhere to go. As Heather closes in, Liz shows up and stabs her in the leg with a corn dog stick, while Megan knocks her out with a pan. The two run home, only to discover that Knox has gotten to their family first and held them hostage. Liz is captured, and Megan is forced to drop her weapons. Knox reveals her identity to her. She was the very first recruit of Prescott Academy, Agent 1, but just like Megan, she felt bitter about the life Prescott deprived her of and left. Megan taunts Knox, goading her into a one-on-one fistfight. Just as Knox is about to win, Parker throws a grenade, causing a diversion. Agent Hardman and the rest of the Prescott agents arrive just then. Having tracked the activity, Knox is apprehended, along with her goons, and the family is rescued. Hardman decides to let Megan stay on with the Larsons, while still keeping her on as an agent. Megan manages to catch Roger on his way back home and professes her love for him again. The two kiss, and the movie ends with them going on a helicopter ride with Gooch and Liz, who are also a couple now. In the mid-credit scene, Heather tells a henchman to find out what college Megan plans to go to, hinting at more trouble to come in the future. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more movie recaps.